Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Smugglers always like to use Hope Tech ships to resemble legitimate transports. I wonder how the company feels about that.
You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust? Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened him up for you. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free. His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
I have never liked Hope Tech ships. Though I suppose that is hardly the point of them.
Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of Hope Tech. He's on the Council of Governors. The Council oversees the Freestar Rangers, so don't rile him up. I've spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect. All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
Dust except for the factory.
We could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well, now,
I suppose
think we're done here.
that is ours now. Eh?
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid.
Hold it right there. You're under
Splendid.
arrest.
It's a noble calling, being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you.
Good. We don't need any more trouble today. Keep an eye on your valuables. If you can't protect your own, you don't belong here.
Smugglers always like to use Hope Tech ships to resemble legitimate transports. I wonder how the company feels about that.
You made it. Good. I'm sure it didn't. You've got good timing. I was surprised. Anyway, Mr. Hope. His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
I have never liked HopeTech
Nothing ever
ships.
good comes from that.
Though I suppose that is hardly the point of them.
Ron Hope isn't just the founder and president of HopeTech. He's on the Council of Governors. The council oversees the Freestar Rangers.
Hard to get better prices for a
I
hauler.
spent a long time trying to build a good relationship with Hope. He comes on a little strong, but there's a lot to admire about the man. Everything you see around you, he built. Pretty much everyone in this town owes him for their livelihood. Can't begin to imagine the kind of pressure that must put on someone. All I'm saying is, try to show a little respect. All the way up. Is it just me, or does every executive in the settled systems have an office on the top floor? I guess being above everyone makes them feel like they're, well, above everyone.
We might hit a new record in sales this month.
I guess I could offer it to the shifts. It'll
Just keep it holstered. We'll get along fine.
As for parts, we could try outsourcing. Do a contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Freestar Rangers. At last! Ah, damn good to see you, Mia. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Freestar Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. Let's get down to it, shall we? Time is money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better.
Oh? What is it? We ran out of tungsten midway.
That's the spirit. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I'm sure I don't need to remind you of my position on the Council of Governors.
All that matters once you're in hard vacuum. Just strap some extra plating on it and...
I'm glad we understand each other.
You certainly seem to have taken a liking to this man.
Now, tell me that you've at least got a lead of some kind. Though what happened after the ship was taken doesn't concern me. What does concern me is making sure that this doesn't happen again. Well, I'm not sure I can be much help, but I'll answer whatever questions I can. No, nothing at all. It was just a standard HopeTech cargo hauler. Not that it didn't have great value, mind you. HopeTech builds some of the most durable and reliable starships in the settled systems. Now, you can bet my ships last twice as long as anything Stroud Eklund makes. We questioned everyone who was in the building when it happened, and not one person seems to have seen anything at all. Frankly, I think that's both highly unlikely and more than a little suspicious. However, I can't deny there are times when the hangar is empty, so it's not inconceivable. What? Nonsense! We vet our people thoroughly here. HopeTech holds its employees to the very highest standards. Nevertheless, I suppose I could have Cosette conduct a thorough personnel review. Rest assured, if we turn up any evidence that one of our people was an accomplice, I'll let you know. Because I told them not to. If word got out, it would do irreparable harm to our image. I'm in fierce competition with other starship manufacturers. Any sign of weakness could be fatal. What's more, every starship thief in the settled systems would likely flock to Hopetown and start planning the next heist. Very well. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town, I provide. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust.
If more people know about the theft, your chances of learning something useful will improve. Someone might have seen the thief and could identify them.
I considered that, but in the end, I deemed it too great a risk. I've chosen to place my faith in the Freestar Rangers instead. A Ranger's first duty is to protect the people of the Freestar Collective. If your carelessness costs my workers their livelihoods, then you've utterly failed in that duty. I hope you understand that, Deputy.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work. Remember what we discussed. My people are depending on you.
Hey, can I get a word?
Are you sure? I changed the order one time after construction begins, and I get all this badgering. Yes, I'm sure.
That wasn't as helpful as it could have been. Still, at least you know where to pick up the trail. Let's hope. So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. But Neon's a different kind of place. He should be able to help you out. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy. Thanks again for helping me out up there. No problem. Good luck on Neon, Deputy.
Yes?
Workers like to play hard here. They deserve it.
Local security handles most problems here. I only get involved when it's something big.
Ron Hope's a damn hero in my book.
You got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority's always buying. Kiosk right here for you. Sure, how about it?
Captain, greetings.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
You've got something for me?
Hello again.
Let's put this bird into space.
There. Stable orbit achieved, like a toy sailboat released into a calm pond. What's new?
Go ahead and land.
Have I mentioned that I am not fond of seafood?
Corporate skills. Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Don't you have something better to do?
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? The one and only. Well, the marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
You should take his words to heart.
Good.
Consider whether your obligation to the Rangers outweighs whatever may usually pass for justice in Neon.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free. Come on. Hey, I don't care who you... Oh. The one and only. Well, the marshal's message... Truth is... Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned. Our job is to keep the peace. The last thing anyone around here...
You should take his words to heart.
Rookies.
With an attitude like that, at least I know we will not be bored.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but don't expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free. Come on. That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. I learned quickly that a Neon staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down. I need to impress that tourist these days. Because the fact that you think justice is absolute concerns me, Deputy. It's never that simple. Justice can mean different things to different people, and laws can be interpreted and debated. A ranger relies on judgment and intuition to do what's best for the people.
Be careful around here. Not everyone that stays in our sleep crates are reputable.
Hey, Billy, got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Gave me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? A stolen HopeTech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other, you know what I mean?
Everything in Neon has a price.
Credits ain't really what I need. There is something you could do for me.
If you ask me, there are better uses for credits.
I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
An all too familiar story in this city.
Yeah, but I never thought I'd be part of one of those stories. Did my best to stay out of trouble, but found me anyway. I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
I would hope for the sake of these workers that after a while you get used to the smell.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. This is private property. Do you now? Thank you. Yeah, I hope so. You go in, talk to the man, and then you come right back out. Try anything stupid, and it's your funeral. Here, this will get you in.
Well now, look here. Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you? Ah, it's awful kind of you to intervene on my... Thank you all the same.
I do not find that very amusing.
If you're attempting to appeal to my good nature, you're proceeding under a false premise. You see, in my line of work, it doesn't exactly pay to be soft. What's your stake in this anyway? But you're making it my business. I have a legal right to collect what's owed to me. No law is being broken here. Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it. Let's just calm down now. Don't you worry, Deputy. Well, that ain't wrong. Seems to me like you're a long way from Aquila City. You come walking in here drunk on your newfound authority, thinking I'm some small-time crook you can push around. Maybe it's time I show you how we resolve disagreements here in Neon.
Let's make this quick! No one kills Donna!
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
You're a little out of your jurisdiction here, ain't you? You itching to be an entrepreneur? You can't.
Bullshit!
Gonna take more than that!
Ebbside's a bad place for tourists these days.
You don't need to wear your helmet on this planet. You know that, right?
I got
I've seen them at least 3 times now. They hit the bars, buy a lot of drinks, and talk up how great they are, how their unit almost won the war single-handed.
In other words, they're recruiting.
Yeah, pretty successful too. The locals really eat up that former war heroes crap. It's been more than 20 years. You'd think nobody would care anymore.
To a lot of people, war heroes is exactly what they were.
I know what you mean. When I was a kid, my friends and I used to pretend we were 1st Cavalry soldiers fighting off imaginary UC troops.
A lot of kids played that game.
Did you talk to Goodman? I didn't mean to put you in harm's way. I was hoping he'd come around when he saw you were a Freestar Ranger deputy.
Took me about a week on the job to learn that doesn't usually work around here.
Okay, time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit, and she's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Love your fit. It may not work for some, but you wear it like a champ. Hello. Take it easy. Ooh, velocity's such a grab rush. Diosdado's my dad's name, and his name. I used to go by Trey, but when the old man passed, even back on Sol, my ancestors were island people. In Vola. Peace!
Pardon?
You try a velocity yet? It'll change your life.
Good.
Oh, great. Just who I don't want to see. A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something? Now that's what I call real conviction. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the Ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. Wow. Good for you. If that was supposed to impress me, it didn't. I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right? All right. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay? That's unfortunate. But I don't know anything about it. Can't say I'm surprised, though. You know how it is out here. The strong take what they want from the weak.
You're real cold-blooded. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. It's not that simple. I hear you. Maybe. Need to think about it. You may think so, but I don't. All right, fine. I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know? Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go. Oh. You're welcome. Guess I ain't used to the law being so polite.
Maybe a jacket. And some stuff.
Be careful out there. These mercenaries.
Joining. I have plenty of supplies. I'm sure we can make a deal.
Let Ryujin Industries help you get there. Fill out an application today to become part of the most advanced.
Good day, Captain.
Engine's ready. On your word, Captain. Stable orbit achieved. We could stay here forever. Well, for a while anyway.
Well, you didn't put us in
Welcome to
planning,
Freestars.
so you must be in the
We're
right
going to do a quick
place.
scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. Scan complete. Go ahead and land.
I would not mind stopping at the Laredo storefront. I appreciate their craftsmanship.
Akita City is always helping.
I think I got them. What do you call them?
Hey, Deputy.
Welcome to the Rock, I guess.
Not everyone gets to say they work at the Rock.
It's really an honor to be able to come on.
Just making my way.
Hey, I wondered when you might come by. I'm Alex. Nia's report said you were heading for Neon? I've always wanted to go there. What did you think? Yeah, I bet. It just sounds so exciting and so stimulating. Probably makes Aquila City look like the more boring backwater town in the settled systems by comparison. Alas, I'll have to experience it vicariously through you and the other Rangers. So how'd it go? Turn up anything useful? Oh, come to Daddy, my sweet little mystery slate. I see lots of coffee and late nights ahead. Now, if you get any more of these, bring them to me. It helps if I can compare different instances of the encryption they're using. Just look for me up here. I have no life, so I'm not usually hard to find. You're counting on me. You know I outrank you, right? Please and thank you go a long way when addressing your betters, rookie.
I need a word. Welcome back. Any luck finding out who stole that ship from Hope Tech? Glad you got a chance to meet him. Sounds like you're making real progress. You're off to a good start, but that's all it is. A start. What did you learn from this starship thief? Now we're getting somewhere. Sounds like you've got a couple of new leads to follow up on. I have a guess who Marco might be. I served with Maya Cruz. She's a technical genius and an expert hacker. I can give you some background if you want it, or we can go straight to planning your next move. Like what? Most likely place would be the clinic. It's in Freestar Collective space and provides the best medical services credits can buy. They also guarantee privacy, so it's an ideal place for someone trying to keep a low profile. Ranger Ben Armistead is posted there. I'll send him an update on the situation. Around the time he got out of jail, we started hearing Marco's name in circulation. Word is he's heading up a smuggling racket. Based on what you've learned, I'd presume he's funneling his ill-gotten gains to the First. Ranger Autumn McMillan is out at Red Mile right now, looking into the smuggling operation. I suggest you pool your resources. Just remember, that's outside Freestar Collective space, so we've got no jurisdiction there. Your priority is to gather more intel about the First. What are they planning? Who are they working for? Where are they headquartered? Just remember that your targets were locked up because they were loyal to their unit. They think the Freestar Collective betrayed them. In other words, you ain't gonna get a warm welcome, so be careful. Good hunting, Deputy.
have a nice day now.
It has been many years since we've heard any report on the Mantis, until now. UC Security interrogated spacers who claim that Mantis is back and
The Jansen
thirsty
family
for righteous
immigrated here
vengeance.
from the UC.
Security
Having a
says
tough
that
time
this
with
is
it.
just the latest
If you have any
retelling
work,
of a ghost
Marco
story.
Jansen would
But for
appreciate it.
myself, I hope it's real.
You
Go
may
get
find
'em,
yourself
Mantis.
tiring abnormally fast. The difference in gravity can be hard to adjust to.
It's not that I don't like helping them.
It's tough living here.
Hello, Captain.
No bones, just harassment. That's my idea.
Pumping retros. Orbit achieved. Stabilizing. Done.
Must have been a good jump. We're still in one piece.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
I have never required treatment here, and I hope that I never do.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
It's encouraging to know that every case we cure here likely
Yeah? Got some trouble? Oh, now hold on a minute.
You're the new deputy, ain't you? Yeah, the marshal's been sending out reports, keeping us all in the loop in your investigation. Yep, I'm pretty well caught up on things. Ben Armistead, pleased to meet you. Well, I guess that's the long and short of it. You're the newest member of the Rangers, and I'm the oldest. So, is one of them first mercenaries here at the clinic? Well, every Ranger knows it's important to trust your instincts. No better place in the settled systems to get medical treatment. You can bet it beats anything them UC piglets got. Ironic, given they're the ones who built it. I know just the man who can help you. Right this way, Deputy. Just between you and me, I ain't entirely sure why someone felt the need to station a Ranger out here. I'm not much more than a glorified bodyguard for Dr. Darvish. She's the one in charge around here.
Every new alien
stuffy
pathogen we discover
eggheads, if
is
you ask
just a
me.
little more job security.
Except Ari, that is.
Well, look on the bright
He's
side.
about the only one I can have a conversation with. Hey there, Ari. Working hard or hardly working?
Hey, Chief. A little more the former than the latter. What brings you by?
Well, the deputy here could use some help. Came looking for someone who might be a patient.
I'll see what I can do.
Well, I'll leave you in Mr. Miller's capable hands. You need anything else, I'll be in my office.
I'll try to help you, but our computer systems have been having some issues. I'll take your word for it. So who's the suspect you're after? The name's not ringing any bells, but maybe we can approach this another way. Do you know what was wrong with her? That should help narrow things down. I can access the patient records from my terminal, assuming the database cooperates. Come on.
A couple of years on duty here, and anyone would be qualified to run any other hospital in the settled systems.
Okay, give me just a minute here. Maya Cruz. Maya Cruz. Come on, Maya. I need you to be in here. Okay, finally. Here we go. Oh. No matches found for a Maya Cruz. If Maya's here, then she's got to be using an alias. Which actually makes a lot of sense if she's a wanted woman. Yeah. Let me think for a second. All right, hang on. I know that we do have a few female patients staying with us. There's Candace... what's her last name? Doolin. Candace Doolin. And then there's the Nakamori woman. I think her name's Jane. I don't recall offhand what they're here for, but it's a start. You're welcome to use the Ranger Station terminal. I'll enable admin access for you.
You know if you go out there with no helmet on, your head will totally explode. True story.
Hello.
I'll keep working on these patient record issues. That's not really an area where I can help you. Access is strictly limited. Dr. Cassidy would be the person to talk to. It would be his call.
Now, you didn't hear this from me, but I hear he keeps a spare keycard in his office.
All right, see you around.
You had a chance to talk to Dr. Cassidy. Really fun guy. Try human. So dry. Almost think he's non-existent.
Is there any type of weapon combat tech won't make?
I'm sure there's someone else that can help you. Yes, what do you want? I'm sorry, but we don't permit unscheduled visitors. You'll need to ask whoever it is that you wish to visit. Who exactly are you? You could be Solomon Coe himself, and my answer would be the same. No. The rules are the rules, no exceptions.
Flexibility clearly is not one of his virtues.
I'm a busy man, so make it quick. That's truly awful. I took an oath to do no harm. I won't be the cause of anyone's suffering. I haven't done anything wrong, and I think I've heard enough. I've given you my answer, and I'm not changing my mind.
Whatever you do, don't let anyone in here sneeze on you. That happens. We can't.
Just 1 week without something weird. That's not too much to ask.
You can... succeed at that before we are discovered. Did you hear something?
There you are.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
Hey, no funny stuff with that booze pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
Greetings, Captain.
It is a beautiful day, huh?
Let's get out there and do something new today, shall we?
And we're loose. scratch the paint.